Fashion. Oh yeah, I'm a person who doesn't like to look like my problems. And like my academics right now are quite intense. So to avoid a situation whereby I always look grumpy, I always try and put on clothes that make me feel good. In that way, it really just changes the way I look at the day throughout the whole day. So it's a balance for me. It's a balance of looking good and feeling good in that way. So yeah. As a student, I think mental health is being in a position whereby you're in a state whereby you can function besides academically, but in a social space as well, because I think mental health encompasses everything since we're students, having a bit of a social life, having a balance in between, rest and work. So mental health basically to me is everything, I guess. Everything that makes me feel good, I guess.
Fashion is everything. Fashion is your creative side. It's how you tell the world how you're feeling today, If somebody had to steal my clothes, they'd die. Cause that's me, bruh, That's who I am. That's how I tell the world how I feel, what I'm going through, Yeah. To my mental health. Obvious. If I want to look good and I want to submit my paper, I'm going to make sure I look good. And then and then I'm going to feel good the entire day because I look good. Yeah.
To me, fashion is a form of self-expression. It's an art form like any other, like drawing, painting, singing, music. I feel like it's the best way that people are able to articulate how they see themselves in their minds out into the public. Because I don't think fashion only extends to the clothes that you wear, but it ties in with the makeup, if you put on prosthetics, your overall aesthetic and how you would like to characterize yourself in the world. So I do feel like, to me, fashion is a form of self-expression and a way of exploring yourself as well, because you can start at one place and end up in a completely different space with fashion. But in relation to mental health, for me personally, fashion there's a direct linkage between mental health and fashion. I go by the mantra that if you look good, you feel good. And a lot of the ways that we feel about ourselves is determined by how we look. It's human nature. We are very, I don't want to say shallow, but we do focus on what we see and what our senses perceived. And I think if you see yourself and you're not happy with what you're seeing, it might be because of your mental health, because it also ties into that thing that, let's say if you have depression, you don't have the time or the energy or the will to dress up and wash yourself and, think of an outfit and all of these things. So I think for some people, when there is a decline in the fashion, or I don't want to say decline in fashion, but there's a change in it, it might be that due to them suffering things. But for me, when I am having a bad day, I definitely know that, okay, I should probably take a little time into treating myself, taking time for an outfit. And that way, if I feel good, I would feel a bit more comfortable and confident going out into the public and, being that version of myself in that moment.